Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the chemical basis of life, which is the first lesson of the grade 10 science syllabus. I would like to start the lesson with a question. What are you made up of? Just think a bit and tell me, what are you made up of? You are a biological system, you are a living body, so what are you made up of? All the living bodies, for example, plants, humans, and animals, they are all made up of chemical compounds. There are about 92 elements found so far in the nature. Out of these 92 elements found in the nature, we have 25 elements in our living systems. 25 different elements are there in our living bodies. So, out of these 25 elements, we have 4 main elements in our body. What are they? Oxygen, then carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Living systems are made up of several different compounds, chemical compounds. So, these chemical compounds can be divided into two types. They are organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Organic compounds are the compounds that are having carbon in them. They have carbon in them, carbon element. Inorganic compounds are the compounds that do not have carbon in them. So let's write it like this. Do not have carbon in them. So the examples for organic compounds are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and also nucleic acids. Examples for inorganic compounds are minerals and water, and also some gases such as nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen oxide, like that. There are exemptions for these inorganic compounds. Compounds like bicarbonates, carbonates, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide are considered as inorganic compounds, though they have carbon in them. So let's look at the organic compounds. Organic compounds found in the living systems, including in animals, humans, and plants, can be divided into four main types. They are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and also nucleic acids. So these are the four main types of organic compounds that are found in living systems. So let's look at carbohydrate first. When you take carbohydrates, there are several different types of carbohydrates. These carbohydrates can be found in foods such as rice, grains, sugar, sweet potato, and potatoes. The major elemental composition of carbohydrates is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The common molecular formula of carbohydrates is CX H2O Y. X and Y can be any number. The hydrogen to oxygen ratio in carbohydrates is always 2 is to 1. That means if you have one oxygen atom in the carbohydrates, then you will have two hydrogen atoms in that molecule of carbohydrates. These carbohydrates can be divided into three main types. They are monosaccharides. The next one is disaccharides. And the next one, the last one is polysaccharides. Carbohydrates can be divided into three main groups, three subgroups. They are monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. So let's consider the examples of monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides. The examples of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and galactose. The examples of disaccharides are maltose, sucrose, and lactose. If you consider the examples for polysaccharides, they are cellulose, glycogen, and starch. Monosaccharides are the basic structural unit of carbohydrate chains. Two of monosaccharide molecules combine together and form the disaccharide. If you get two of monosaccharide molecules, they combine together and form the disaccharide. Several different monosaccharides get together and form a polysaccharide. This is a polysaccharide when the monosaccharides combine together. There's a particular equation regarding this reaction. Let's consider in words, it's monosaccharides. One monosaccharide plus another monosaccharide combine together and form a disaccharide. And also a water molecule. Now you must be wondering why I put this arrow in this way. That means this reaction is reversible. That means it can happen in either way. So monosaccharide plus monosaccharide, those two monosaccharides combine together, it gives a disaccharide and a water molecule. It gives off a water molecule. And in the same way, if you add a water molecule to this disaccharide, if you add water to this disaccharide, it can happen this way also. That means if you add the water molecule to this disaccharide, it can break down into the respective monosaccharides, two monosaccharides initially in the reaction. This is the basic reaction of forming the disaccharides, and just like that, several monosaccharide molecules, they combine together and form a large polysaccharide chain.